Hi and welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to do a quick get to know me vlog because I realized I've been on YouTube almost 2 years now, and I don't think I've ever really done one of these so that you can get to know me, the person, not the information that I share with you about my business. So let's jump right on in. So as you know, my name is Michelle. And let me see, what is my favorite color? My favorite color is purple. Always has been, always will be. However, I do love the combination of lime green and blue. How tall am I? I am 5'5". For some reason, people always say I look taller when they see my pictures on social media. I'm like, no, just 5'5". Do I have cats or dogs? I do not. I have had dogs in the past. Um, One of my dogs, he just, died of old age. The lab, he he had a bout with cancer. It had gone away, stayed in remission, and came back, and so we ended up having to put him to sleep, which was really, really hard for me. And I remember I was going to the gym that day. My mom and dad took him to the vet, so that was just really hard for me. And then my last dog, who was a Rottweiler mixed with German Shepherd, I want to say he died of a broken heart. I really don't know. I remember letting him out to go to the gym, and he was out in the backyard, and my dad said he was out there barking, and he wanted him to stay out a little while because he had this bad habit of going out barking and wanting to come right back in. And so I guess an hour or so had passed, and he realized that he had been quiet and he hadn't heard him. So he called him. The dog didn't answer. Normally he would come running. So he called him a second time, no answer. So when he walked down the steps in the backyard and went around behind the big tree, he was dead. So not quite sure what happened there, but I do miss them. Let's see. Am I in college, or have I gone to college? Yes, I have. I have my associate's degree from Prince George's Community College, and I'm 5 classes shy, y'all, just 5 classes shy of my bachelor's degree at University of Maryland University College, and I will be working on finishing that this year. What is my favorite drink? I would have to say hot tea would be my favorite drink. What is my favorite perfume? I don't really have a favorite perfume. I really love Issey Miyake and Angel. Tea or coffee? Of course, tea. Iced or hot, tea is my thing. What would you, or have you, name your children? I have one daughter. Her name is Monique. What sports do I or have I played? Um, Sport wise, I don't play a sport, but I am a power lifter. I am a competitive power lifter, and this year makes 6 years that I've been competing. I have records in 2 weight classes as well as 2 different federations. So I didn't get a chance to compete last year because unfortunately I was rear-ended while sitting in a light, so I missed 3 months from the gym, and it was just a little hard for me trying to get back into the thing of get back into my training schedule. So I am back. My numbers are where I want them to be, so now I'm just building on that. So I am planning on competing in May of this year. What is my favorite book? If I had to say my favorite book of all time would probably have to be The Polar Express. I love that story. Just love it. Am I single or taken? I am taken. Sorry, but I am taken. What is your idea of a first date? First date, I'm going to say a Starbucks meeting. Yeah. Yeah, Starbucks meeting. Favorite memory from childhood? Wow, I have so many favorite memories, but if I had to just pick one at the moment, we were talking about this at work not too long ago, how bedtime meant story time. And I always loved the way my dad read stories, and he, accentuated everything, and he did these character voices and all of that. So you always look forward to bedtime. Do I speak any different languages? No, I do not. Do I have siblings? Yes, I do. I have a brother and I have a sister. I am the middle child. How would you describe my fashion sense? I don't really get caught up in what's the latest fashion and all of that. I wear things that look nice and that look nice on me. That's the best way I can describe it. What is my favorite restaurant? I'm gonna have to say Olive Garden because y'all, I love the bread at Olive Garden. I know I shouldn't be eating it, but I absolutely love the bread at Olive Garden. What are some of your favorite TV shows? Right now, I would have to say Scandal. I love me some Scandal. Yeah, I love me some Scandal. And I'm gonna say anything really that Tyler Perry has his hands in as well. I absolutely love it. The haves and haves not haven't haves and have nots. And I forget the other show, but anything that Tyler Perry has his hand in, I love it. What phone do I have right now? I have Apple 5S, and I will be upgrading. I was been due for my upgrade. I just haven't done it, but I am going to upgrade to the 7S. Let me see. Tell us about one of your bad habits. If I had to think of a bad habit that I have, I ain't gonna lie. You know what? A bad habit that I have is cussing while I'm driving. Yeah, I hate to admit it, and I do ask God to forgive me and work with me on this. But when I am driving and someone cuts me off, I just, I ain't gonna lie, I will cuss them out. And the funny thing is that all I do is upset myself because they can't hear me. You hear what I'm saying? So that's a bad habit. I'm working on it in this new year. And y'all just pray with me because I'm really trying to work on it. Let's see. Let me just share some other things I didn't have down, questions that I did not have down here. Something else about me. I have been an ordained deacon. And yes, I said deacon, not deaconess. I said deacon since 2008. I've been a member of my church for this June will make 29 years. What else? I told you guys I'm a power lifter. This year in October also will mark 29 years of federal government service. And I can honestly say I've only worked for 3 federal government agencies in my 29-year career, which is not bad. What else? I serve in leadership roles in my church. I currently give co-leadership to our entrepreneur ministry. And recently, like last month, I was appointed as the ministry leader for our prison ministry, which at first I was a little hesitant about because I'm thinking I have no idea what I'm doing, but I have some better and more clear directions on where we want to take this ministry. And I'll just tell you real quick, the focus is really going to be once individuals are released from prison and from jail, helping to provide that follow-up and, making sure that they're doing what they're doing and going where they're supposed to be, and just helping them out the best way that I can. Now, I'm also thinking about how the entrepreneur ministry can help a lot of these individuals because let's be honest, a lot of times people come out of jails and prisons and they're not able to find work. So the goal would be to show them how they can start their own businesses if nobody else is going to hire them. Let's see, what else? I've not had the pleasure of having very many cars in my life. My first car was let me backtrack, a Grand Prix, 1982 Grand Prix. And then after that, I had a blue Chevy Z24. Love that car. Then after that, I ended up getting a car that I had wanted ever since I was in elementary school. I had a burgundy IROC Z28, T-top sunroof, 5.7. Y'all, that car was bad. Gray interior, Bose radio system. I mean, when you cranked up that bass, oh my goodness, you felt it all through your body. Love that car. Somebody hit it and totaled it. And then after that, I ended up getting a 2000 Chevy Malibu, which was a step down from having an IROC, but you know what? I was happy to have transportation. Then after that, someone hit that and totaled it. So I ended up getting a 2008 Grand Prix. And then from there, I got a Mazda SUV. Lord, I can't even think the number, but it was a Mazda SUV. Had that truck for 6 months. Somebody hit it and totaled it. And so now I have a 2014 Chevy Equinox, which I absolutely love. So I've not had many cars, but I've had my share, and I'm just praying, Lord, please let me keep this without somebody tearing it up. So what else? What else that I can share with you? I told you all that I am an entrepreneur, and so in case I didn't tell you what it is that I do, so I have three streams of income. Number one, I'm a published author. I published my first book in 2008. So I'm an author and I love writing. I don't do it as much as I should be doing it, but I am getting back into it this year because I have books that I put in my vision book that I'm going to finish this year. So aside from that, I am also a travel agent. And the name of my travel agency is First Class Travel Service. And I'll leave links in the description box for my businesses, so how you can, reach me and go to my website and what have you. And so I book all kinds of travel. I book cruises, group trips, just individual couples, singles, you name it. I book it. Air, packages, rental cars, all of that good stuff. So for your travel needs, don't forget to hit me up. Let me know what you need, especially since the summer months are right upon us and people are going to start vacationing very soon. And then my last business that I have as of right now is my coaching business, and that's Speak Life Coaching Group. And I'm really loving it because I love speaking life into people. And I came to the realization that this is what I need to be doing because I realized I've been doing this all my life. I've always been the person that people come to when they need someone to speak a little life for them, life into them, encourage them, motivate them, and all that kind of great stuff. And I was like, Michelle, you've been doing this your whole life. Now it's time for you to get paid for doing it. Something that you obviously love doing anyway. And so those are my three businesses. I don't know that I'm going to be taking on another one anytime soon because I just have so much stuff going on. I do have workshops that I'm going to be working on putting together. In fact, once I hit the end button on this video, I need to get back on to listing out the things that the different workshops that I want to put together for all three of my businesses. I have a goal of wanting to work with young writers. So I will use my platform as a published author for that. I have a desire to show people how they can travel better, how they can get paid to travel. So I'll be doing probably more travel related events in this year. And then, of course, with my coaching, I want to be able to coach people. And so I'm working on workshops that I have thought up in my mind. I just need to now put pen to paper for that. And so I'm super excited about where my businesses are going in this year. And I'm trying to think. I think that's pretty much all I can think of to share with you. Oh, in terms of travel, places that I love to travel, one of my most favorite places to travel is Orlando, Florida. I love going to Orlando. I don't think I'll ever get enough of going to Orlando, but I also love the islands. I've had the pleasure of visiting the Bahamas quite a few times. I've had the pleasure of visiting Cozumel. So I've done a lot of traveling, and in case you haven't seen my video to know, in 2 weeks, and I like to do my 2 weeks, I'm going to be in Cancun. First time I've ever been. Looking forward to going because I know I'm going to have a good time. I'll be celebrating my big sister, my BFF. We're celebrating her 50th birthday. Looking forward to going and just having a really good time. Now, I'm also going to be kind of working too because I will be making sure I take a tour of the facility because guess what, y'all? Not only am I going to go and have a good time, I'm going to be able to write this trip off 100% on my taxes. Why? Because I'm going to take pictures, I'm going to vlog, I'm going to post about it on social media because I want you all to go and visit that resort as well. So this is a 100% tax write-off for me. This is why I love being a travel agent. I've got trips lined up from now to the fall, and every single one of them I'm going to write off on my taxes this year. Let me tell you something. If you have ever thought about getting into the travel business, you really need to hit me up and let's talk about this thing. But I wasn't trying to, shamelessly plug in the travel business, but because the opportunity presented itself, I couldn't turn it down. Let's see. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's all that I have to share with you. And I really enjoy doing this. First, I was a little nervous. I'm not going to lie. I was a little nervous because I'm like, I don't know what I should share with people, what I shouldn't share. I don't know. But I'm so glad that I did this video. So now hopefully you all kind of get a better understanding of who I am, what it is that I like to do. And just, because I think sometimes when we see people on social media, we see what they want us to see. And that is whatever it is that they're putting out there. That's what they want us to see. But by doing a video like this, you get to really get to know me. Okay, you get to know me, the person. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. And I think until our next vlog, I look forward to seeing you guys. Love you so much. And I know I say this a lot, but I'm so thankful for each and every one of you that supports my channel. I love the support. Being new to YouTube can be a little scary sometimes because you look at other people's pages and you're like, oh, they have all these followers, they get all these views, and I only have this, that, and the other. But you know what? At church today, my pastor was preaching, and he said, when things don't look like they're moving forward in your life, he said, don't give up. Hang in there because God is working that thing out. So I'm just thanking God in advance for where he's taking me as a person, but also where he's taking my businesses. So that's why I never want to pass up an opportunity to tell you guys how much I love you. And thank you so much for supporting me and my business. So that's all I have, you guys. And I look forward to talking to you in our next vlog. Until then, take care.